Hello. I'm not late. 100% not late. And you can't prove that I am. I was on time. And I did not start only 7 minutes ago. Because that sounds fake and wrong. And incorrect. I've been here the whole time. The whole time. All of you are actually late. Bye bees. 55 stream streak. Holy shit. I need to, because I'm so not late, and I was so focused on getting the stream set up on time, and not 10 minutes late at all. I need to still do my social media posts. But that's just because I was so focused on getting to stream on time. And never, ever being late for anything ever. How is everybody's week? It's Friday. We did it. We did it! We did it. It's Friday. I hope everybody is excited for this game that I know like zero things about. I actually have a little bit of Everyone went Spring 4. Yes, everybody, you guys went to the future first and then like forgot that it's not until tomorrow night at like 2 in the morning. And it's not today at right now. So you were ahead and then came back. That's why the stream started when it did. For you. I was here all the time. Whole time. No issues. I totally didn't take a nap and then wake up a little later than expected. What version of this? I will explain very quickly what version this is. I will explain very quickly as I am making totally not late social media posts on the internet that I am streaming. Totally normal, regular postings that are not not late. Cold Fear, a game that I have never played before. So, here's the deal. I have Cold Fear on Steam. I have it on Steam. The moment I loaded it up on Steam, I realized, uh-oh. This may be a caca port. This may be a bad port because of limited functions, including not being able to change it to windowed mode without 6 different mods and changing some code to make it actually work right. So what I did was I plugged in my very real legitimate PlayStation 2 and I set it all up. I put it all up and I plugged everything in. It's why you were late, because I was here on time. You were late. I was here on time to get the game working, and it's working. Yay. Hooray. Totally perfect. No notes. It's great, right? So here we are in a fear that is so cold, so cold. So it's so cold. I actually know 0% about this. I've definitely like passively been just like, oh hey, there's a run of this somewhere and I should probably watch it. And then I'm like, well, I don't know what this game is and I have it and I'm kind of interested, so I should probably not play it, right? Or not watch it because I want to play it, right? Chewy Scowy, exactly. Chewy Scowy. Chewy Scowy. Bills is the first Resident Evil 4 knockoff. Oh god, as if there weren't 400,000 of those. What I did is I did do some research. This game had a promotional campaign. This is great. Hold on, let me pull up the information so I don't fumble this so fucking hard. Because like it's very weird. It's a very weird situation. Okay, so according to this, this game had an IGN article that was actually a fake advertisement that was made to hype this game up. It was an article that talked about how exocells, something in this game that I don't know what it is, were discovered in real life. So the exocells are apparently very similar to Las Plagas, because of course they are. And that was part of their marketing campaign. They put advertising space on IGN with an article that said exocells that were featured in Cold Fear are real and will kill you forever, I guess. Because apparently it's like Las Plagas. Totally great marketing campaign. Something that you definitely couldn't fucking do now. It's like, hey, there's a giant massive infection that's causing a pandemic that's in the middle of the ocean. Click this article on IGN to find out more. Yeah. So, okay. So here's the thing. And Swift, I'm sure you already know this, but it's widely reported that War of the Worlds caused massive panic and people fully fucking fell for it. Okay, no, they didn't. They did not. And it was not really like listened to in a lot of ways. It's such revisionist fucking history of after the fucking fact. It's such revisionist of after the fact. It's fucking crazy that people are just like, yeah, no, it totally, like, it fooled everybody. No, it didn't. Like, people thought it was kind of scary when they listened to it, but like, it's such an awkward time slot for people to be listening to the radio that it's just like, oh, well, this is probably neat. Like, I can't sleep. Maybe turn on the radio. And then the aliens are killing you right now in the face with the alien kills you gun. It's like, no, they didn't fall for it. I'm pretty sure they didn't fall for it. It was good. Don't get me wrong. War of the Worlds was very, very put together very well, but it was not like everybody believed it. Hi, Fluffy. You building that streak up again. Anyone else remember the Resident Evil commercial that started off as a beauty product commercial? No, I don't. But do you remember that Resident Evil 3 started off with, and the Resident Evil 3 remake was just like, and there was a mass pandemic that everybody's dying right now. And it came out in fucking 2020 after the pandemic started. I'm just like, woof. Maybe you should have held on to this one just a little bit longer there, Capcom. Just a little bit, just a tiny bit. Maybe it was not the best time to jump into saying massive pandemic kills everybody, but you know, that's whatever. I hope you're enjoying Monhan, Fluffy. I want to play more. I totally didn't take a nap earlier instead of playing Monster Hunter like I wanted to, or Marvel Rivals like I wanted to. I was here on time. Just in case anybody is wondering, I know we've been streaming for like 17 minutes already, but actually we've been streaming for 28 and I was here on time. There are so many things that happen in Monster Hunter. I totally understand the like, oh my god, overwhelming blah blah blah. Once you get it though.
The Chaos Emeralds.
Your parents talked about it a lot, Kayla. Though it's mostly because it was a plot point for Bakaru Banzai. Okay, that's true. Your dad talks about it all the time, Swift. I feel like it's one of those things that like people who were young at the time were just like, oh my god, the aliens are real. And now that everybody's an adult, the government just tells you that, yeah, we've contacted aliens for a while. They think we're idiots and they're not coming back. Sorry, everybody. Which, coincidentally, is probably the most believable fucking thing I've ever heard in my entire life from the government is, yeah, the aliens came by. They said we suck and left. It's like, yeah, that sounds right. That sounds correct. The origins. The film released once. Oh my god. Is this the whole thing available if you complete the game? Don't spoil. This is like fucking achievements telling you how to fucking do it. Hey, look, condition, free Anna. I guess we need to free whoever the hell Anna is. I definitely saw the Resident Evil commercial that George Romero directed. I really still haven't seen the what's the thing called, documentary about the Resident Evil movie we didn't get. That was Romero's version of the film. I would have liked to see that version of the movie. It was out. It came out in January? January. It came out in January. Came out in January? Let me find out. Resident Evil Romero documentary. George Romero's Resident Evil. January 7th, 2025. It's got a runtime of 1 hour and 10 minutes. It's got a runtime of 1 hour and 10 minutes. A documentary that explores the vision that director George A. Romero had for an adaptation of Resident Evil, using new interviews with people who were involved, revealing the secrets behind why it was never made, because it was too good and they wanted to make a shitty movie franchise instead that focused more on action instead of actually what Resident Evil's about, which is cheesy dialogue and shooting zombies. They made it about a really boring character with no personality who also shoots zombies but mostly just exists in slow motion. It's a whole thing. Also, everybody say hi to YouTube. Hello, YouTube. I see you there. You're in the corner. I do not have you front and center, but I do see you there. Feel free to come and join us on Twitch if you would like. Otherwise, you can hang out on YouTube, where the VODs will always be, and they get uploaded, because the length of keeping longer things on Twitch is getting shorter and shorter by the day. So feel free to say hi to each other by waving vigorously with your hands. Anyway, this is Cold Fear. I've never played this game before. I'm sure it's going to be interesting. I think I loaded it up to see if it ran. It ran great on my totally normal, legitimate PlayStation 2 that everybody's... I actually do have a PS2 in the closet. It's just a pain in the ass to fucking plug everything fucking in. Also, I get to upscale on this better PlayStation 2. So let's play the game. Do we play on easy, normal, hard, or extreme to be unlocked? I think we play on normal. A very normal playthrough for a very normal us. I'm glad I've been like doubling everything, just because it makes it easier for people to like. It's like, oh, it's over. The stream's over, but I missed a part. I feel like the playback VOD stuff works better on the tubs than it does on the Twitchies, but that's just me. Anyway, let's play video games. We're gonna do easy. Forget not what this game is. Forget not what this game is. That doesn't mean you're saying words. Forget not what this game is. It's just I don't think it's gonna be that hard. If it's that hard after this, if it's that hard on normal or that janky on normal, I will replay up to wherever we stop on easy for next stream. We'll do normal. We'll do normal now. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. I have sleepy voice because I was totally not napping. I can hear it in my own voice. The sleepy that's not there because I was not napping. Do you remember when games just kind of started? I feel like that doesn't really exist too much anymore. Where like they just like in a lot of situations they just kind of like throw you into the shit. I actually think I kind of respect that about Monster Hunter Wilds, where it's like here's some little exposition and then it throws you right into the shit. Where it's just like here you're in it now. It's not like hey walk around your house and look at like I don't know objects for like 45 minutes. And then the game starts. Did you like seeing the vase or vase, depending on how you want to pronounce it, in your kitchen? It's really going to be important 18 hours later. But you need to look at it now, and if you don't, then you're not going to get the good ending.
Come in. Come in. Damn it, Hernandez. Talk to me. What's going on? I'm not getting anything here.
Tell me if the game is too soft.
Can you hear me? Come on. Somebody answer me.
Because it feels like it's good. Is anybody alive out there? Probably. Alpha team went in and died. Guess we have to send in Bravo team.
This is the USS Ravenswood. We arrived in the vicinity of the vessel and will now initiate a search patrol and look for it. Ravenswood out.
Oh, you sound so... This is not how you talk during the middle of like a storm. Oh, here we have protagonist man. He's on the box art and he has a gun. Do you remember the era of like from 2005 to 2000 and like almost 2020, probably like 2018, where literally every white male protagonist in a video game like had a gun out and it was like most or half of their face on the box art. And they were just looking out like disgruntledly. Are we flirting? Is it? Are we immediately flirting? Oh, I kind of like the little swaying. That's a pretty great animation. I kind of dig that. Like, it makes sense. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? It's a smell. Did you hear that smell, everyone? Oh, a note. Ammunition conservation. Oh, yeah, no shit. Due to the platform's irregular supplies, we must conserve our munitions and medkits as much as possible. Therefore, live Anoa training is now suspended pending new orders. In combat situations, it is vital that all soldiers look to their downed comrades as potential sources of ammo or medkits. What is this, the U.S. military? Oh, wait. Yeah, no, actually it is, isn't it? In the same interests of economy, use body searches when really necessary. Jesus fucking Christ. Are you fucking for real? Hey, do you know that dude who's been like your friend through all of these missions across the entire globe, and maybe you've given a couple blowjobs to? Anyway, they're dead now. You can loot them for fucking ammunition. Isn't that cool? Use the butt of your rifle, or the butt of your friend, depending if they're dead or not, in close combat situations. This will enable you to gain the necessary distance to adjust your aim. Sure, why not? Some of your opponents will attempt... Some of my opponents? Just say enemies. Some enemies. Some of your opponents. What are my opponents? Is this a fighting game? Some of your opponents will attempt to, the wording here is distracting, to immobilize you. Do not simply empty your clips. Strike out at them to free yourself and shoot at point blank range. This is generally highly effective. What in the hell am I... Controls are okay. This is fine. Can I... Okay, so this is way easier to walk around like than this. This kind of blows. This is fine. Because then I could just kind of do this. I feel like... Can I go up? Oh, of course not. Why can I not climb? How come I'm wearing the new person jacket? Everybody else had these really cool outfits, these cool like goggles and masks, and I look like it's my first day on the job. Oh cool, I do have a run button. Oh my god, I have a stamina bar. Does it go back up? Okay, it does. Okay. I forgot the cool goggles and jacket at home. Yeah, maybe I did. Immediately, I don't think I should be here. Why is it called resistance? Ooh. Did you see the fucking... Oh my god. Did you see the fucking creepy little creature that was just hanging outside the window, just kind of there? It's just kind of, hey, what's up? Oh, bye. Sorry. Sorry for being so, I'm shy. Goodbye. I gotta go. I keep thinking that X is interact. It's not X to interact with anything. It's circle. So I'm like... It does show that there's an interaction button. Is that an opponent? I need to maybe engage. How do I use the butt of my gun as a weapon? Are you okay? Oh. He's still rocking. He's a stationary fucking model. There's no ragdoll physics. He's just kind of like rigor mortis set in real hard, real fast. This music is way too tense. I think I already love this game. I think I already love it. Gotta find that code. What code? Buddy, what are you talking about? Oh, that'll kill me, right? No, it's too high. Oh, my resistance is down. I can't run that fast. That's right. Stairs behind the swinging box. Oh, there's stairs back here. I have a loose guide just in case I get lost because I don't want to sit around here and fumble forever. There's a whole other side of the ship that I should probably have. Ow. It did hurt me. Oh, no, it didn't. Oh my god. Your fallen comrade. He's fallen. He's fallen a comrade. He's a fallen comrade. Can you take your stuff? Ow! Oh my god! The water is damaging. The water is bad. Okay, we gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta run.
These Russian boats aren't exactly built the same way ours are. I better read the inscriptions so that I don't get lost.
Are we immediately like American boats are built better. It's like, shut the fuck up. This guy is immediately unlikable.
This door is locked by an electrical system.
It's locked by an electrical system? Can I just shoot this? What if I shoot this?
It's unlocked.
It's unlocked. Ow. I mean, comrades. Wasting money, ammo, comrades. I've immediately taken damage from everything but an enemy.
Hey,
Are you fucking serious? Hey. I think this might be the funniest game I've ever played in my entire life. I think it might be. They're speaking to each other in Russian. They're panicking. They're really scared. They're freaking out. And then an American, not a part of their crew, who's just came on the ship, who murdered one of their crewmates 30 seconds ago, walks in the door, walks around the corner. Hey. Hi. Greetings. Come on. Are you kidding me? Hi. I need... Hey. Come on. Oh my god, his head. Okay. Well... I don't know how to attack with the butt of my gun. You didn't tell me that. You don't... Use the butt of your rifle in close combat situations. This will enable you to gain necessary distance to adjust your aim. I don't have a rifle. Not only that, where's my inventory? It's not fire without aiming because it does nothing.
this valve must control the sprinkler system.
Ah, that health pack feels... Oh my god, I don't have an inventory. I don't have an inventory. There's no inventory. Sorry. Okay, so these are my comrades, I guess? Did you seriously? It's not even a Magnum. This like the model is a regular ass pistol. Brother, I need you to be significantly less stupid than you are, my guy. It's a desert. It's the forever gun. It's the gun that kills you forever. It's the forever best gun. Is that? Oh, it's his gun underneath. It's like, oh, is it a new weapon? No, it's his gun that's underneath the box while he jitters. I have a feeling we do need to be shooting them in the head. Because why not? But also probably because, oh, if we don't, then they're gonna come back as sapphire heads. You know, totally original, not crimson at all. Hey, thank you, Pink Wisp, for 44 months on a 43-month streak. If I say it more robotic, do you think that works? Diarrhea. No need for a med kit now. I like that that's the first thought. No need for a med kit now. No further questions. Oh my god, you can tap the run button and then he has these little tippy toes. This is why I can never take horror games seriously, because I've played so many of them that I'm just like, what's the goofy shit? What's the funny, silly stuff? What else do you have for me, silly game? You silly little game. The zoom is pretty, like, this is pretty cool. I actually like the, like, camera shift to the over the shoulder thing, like the way it does it. I think that's really cool. Nothing for me. Oh, sweet. I could just do that. Was that supposed to be scary or something? Oh no, you turned off the lights. Do you have anything for me? Can I have stuff? Nothing for me. It's like going to order something. It's like, hey, do you want anything? No, nothing for me. And then you steal the french fries. That actually is probably a huge pet peeve of mine that I don't think I've ever really talked about too much is, oh, I don't really want anything. Got to find that code. Okay, well, can I interact with the code? Okay, well. Okay, well, I can't help you. But like, if you're just like, hey, I'm going over here to get something. It's like, listen, if you decide after the fact that you kind of want a taste or like a fry or something, that's fine. But if you eat 90% of my French fries when I asked you if you wanted some, then I'm mad at you now. A note about the armory. Okay. You know why? You know what I do? You know what I do to combat that? I will always order a little bit more. I will always order a little bit more because if whoever I'm with, if I'm with a group of people, and I order a little bit more and there's like some left over, it will still get eaten. It will always still get eaten. But if somebody says no, and I'm just like, and if I planned, like I planned for exactly the right amount for everybody, it's like I always plan a little bit more. So it's never, I never have to deal with that because I don't like that so much. Smoking in the armory is strictly forbidden. All types of munitions are stored in there. Some are particularly unstable. So it's great that we're on a boat in the middle of the ocean with lightning striking everywhere and also a freaking fire in several different locations. Moreover, in our environment, there is a high probability of corrosion, which makes them head. Why do you have them then? Why do you have munitions that are easily... Whatever. This seems stupid. You are reminded that our facilities... How is this written in English? Right? Like, it's written in English. It's written in English. Specifically, it's just like... Okay, right. Okay, now I understand why the writing of this one is the way it is. But it also does auto-translate. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Suspension of disbelief, but also, like, so dumb. Some ammo! Exclamation point. I did it. Twitch be buffering tonight. Twitch be doing that lately. Twitch be having problems. That's why you totally have a backup somewhere else. Ooh, wait. A new note. It's a lot about electrical boxes. The thing that I already learned... If he promptly fired at the electrical box on door 114, causing it to explode. Exploding live wiring subsequently came in contact with a pool of water. The floor. The door dropped. However, Corporal, I'm assuming that's Corporal. Corporal, a guy, was electrocuted. No follow-up necessary. Yeah, we left the body there. What in the world? Oh, I'm bracing myself. I'm bracing myself because I'm on a ship and I might fall over. Oh, he's got his little tippy toes. I'm glad holding the direction that I was going in actually made me go the direction that I intended to. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to assume that...
Great, it's locked.
Okay. Stop yelling. Why are you yelling? Nothing for me. A page from Yusupov's diary. Great. Now we have more information. I feel like I'm learning more about the life of these Russians than more than anything else. Our first encounters with the creatures that we now call exocells came from... Exocells are real. They're real. roughly 2 months after drilling commenced on the Star Sakhalin platform. In fact, I was already familiar with this platform. We used it as a port of call when patrolling these hostile waters, and I was determined it would again be deployed as part of our international, I can read, operations. Whilst drilling had effectively stopped some years before, this was not because the rig was unprofitable. Quite the contrary. It was because the spare parts often needed were simply never delivered. The Russian state's private partners grew weary of the whole affair. All I had to do was wait a couple years to repurchase it for scrap. Okay, so immediately unbelievable that something that was so profitable would be abandoned by high-ranking government officials or CEOs ever. So wrong. And the most unbelievable thing so far. Exocells, I'll believe, but that shit sounds like lies. At first, the cartel was skeptical about the new operation's success. What the fuck is happening? And I made the necessary investments for its recommissioning myself. The communication jammer, the plans for which had been provided by former Red Army brain Sergei Otarian, was remarkably effective. As far as international quote-unquote ears were concerned, why is it quote-unquotes? Hi, Bye Beast. Thank you for the lyric. Whether listening on Earth or from space, there was nothing but... Who the fuck is listening from... What is happening? There was nothing there but inhospitable ocean and the odd iceberg. For the first 25 days, drilling was successful, as expected. And then, even though our sonars confirmed the presence of a huge oil reserve, the pressure started to drop. Suddenly, the drill brought up several exocells that Antishenko and his men had great difficulty in overcoming. 2 days later, we noticed more specimens crawling up on the platform's columns. I immediately gave Antishenko orders to capture some of them. That's when I saw my first contamination. It's fully loaded with ammo. Oh, cool. I can hold exactly this amount of bullets. Here's an interesting question. How do I fucking save? Something that has not come up yet is how do I save?
What kind of whaling ship is this? I'm gonna need an electronic key to open this sucker up.
This guy... I think I hate this main character, but I think that's gonna make the game more fun. Okay, we go down now. Okay, so is that a key item? Or am I going to get electrocuted? Let's find out. Upper deck key. Sweet. Oh, God. Is that it? Was that all? Right. Nothing useful.
There's too much water pressure. I can't open the door.
We need to relieve the water pressure.
Gotta find a handle to stick back on this door.
Oh my God. You're just inventing problems now.
The damn thing's stuck.
How are there 800 locked doors? How are you part of this group that's supposed to be infiltrating and all you have is a fucking pistol?
Great, it's locked.
Everything's fucking locked. Can I use this?
I've got to find that code.
Budget cuts? He's the one with the slippery fingers? Oh wait, this is the room with the darkness. I was just like, why can I not see anything? Because it's the darkness. Okay, now I think we go all the way back up. I think we go all the way back up. You know where we came from before? I think we have the key to actually upstairs now. We'll see if I'm right. Yeah, like, I mean, he brings up, like, good points, but, like, how come everything on this boat is locked? It's a good question because that's, like, significant safety issues.
It's unlocked.
All right, are we going to get a cutscene with monsters? No. There's some more things are on fire. There we go.
What
Hi.
the hell is that?
Okay.
Не подходи! Давай!
I kind of feel like that was rude. Hi, Ren. Nothing found. Nothing useful. No luck. Was that it? Is that everything? It appears my face was deleted. Normal things. Can I have it back? Can I have my face back? Can I have my face back? Maybe it'll reload if we open up the door again. Maybe my face will come back. That's a great question. My face is back. That seems like very arbitrary textures to just not load properly.
Не подходи! Давай!
Ooh, free pistol ammo. I feel like I shouldn't be killing everybody going on this boat. What am I here for? They never really explained that part. Just like, you're on a Russian boat and you're American. I guess just shoot everybody you see? Question mark? We're here to investigate. I'm pretty sure, like, listen, I know I play stealth games the worst ever and I just go around and I kill everybody. Because, like, hey, if they're all dead, then they didn't know I was here. But, like, I don't know why I'm here in the first place. Usually with stealth operations, there's at least a little bit of like, hey, what's up? Here's what your objective is. I don't know what my objective is. My objective seems to be kill everybody on the boat. Ooh. The burner is on. Hey, what's up, man? Anytime something scary happens, the controller is just like, you should be afraid. And like it jostles. Nothing for me. Sorry, nothing for me, thanks. Saying to the dead corpse on the ground. Is this peas? Or pickles? Oh, pickles are so good. Can I have whatever this is? Can I shoot that? Oh, I can. Awesome. Well, that's neat. A new letter to read. More things to add to the fan fictions. Great. What's our documentation? Dr. Kamsky. The refits of the bubble. Oh my God. Whaling vessel, Eastern Spirit, complete, nearly complete. Per suggestion, purchase of vessel, necessary modifications, secondary research lab, refrain from disclosing the expense incurred. Suffice it to say, eagerly awaited you, and you know how persuasive our friends can be. Okay, transport of specimens back to the star, blah, blah, blah. Eastern Spirit is unsuited to capturing and transporting anything larger or heavier than the average size orca. Yada, yada, yada. Final modifications will be made March 3rd. We'll be on... Oh, hey, look, March 12th. We have 5 days before we need to get there. I regret the necessity of not allowing you to leave the platform to oversee the inspection. Oh my God. Your daughter, incidentally, is well. Why does that feel like a threat? Don't they say that travel is good for young people? I sincerely hope that she retains her glowing health. Don't be a fucking creep. I don't think I need to remind you that all depends on your good behavior. You are threatening my daughter. Or his daughter. I don't know who you're talking to anymore. It's not me, though. You wrote a letter to someone, and it's not me, and I'm just reading your letter. And you hid it in a glass door? Huh. I'll just...
Oh no, the Chaos Emerald!
Oh no, the Chaos Emerald. Oh, I guess I should be shooting them their heads off. All burned! Why do you seem so satisfied about that, buddy? Hi, Monica. I think this game is funny. I think this game is very funny. I don't know how to save. The game has not taught me how to save. What happens if you just die? This feels like a shootout situation. I haven't got the right weapon for this ammo. They keep dropping guns. Why don't you take them? Game over forever. It's a good thing we're using actual hardware because, you know, the built-in PlayStation 2 save stating. Super cool. You know what you do? You go to your main PlayStation menu, and then you hit save state, and then you hit save, and then you get a little pop-up on the left side that says, hey, you did it. Innovative. Sony was ahead of their time. I get the idea of not being able to... I hate the idea of not being able to save anywhere in games that have autosaves. That said, if you're in a survival horror game, I understand that they limit your save areas because it makes it more tense, and that's fine. I don't know where to save at all in this game, and I'm queen of the world. I hate that movie. I think Titanic is one of the most boring movies I've ever seen. Well, whatever's up there has got to be useful later, right? I think James Cameron is a hack. Do you think that hurts his feelings? Multi-billionaire James Cameron? Do you think that makes him sad that I don't like his shitty movies? Do you think he cries at night thinking about it? There's this one trans girl on Twitch who said she hates my movies. I'm gonna cry about it forever. I hope it makes him sad.
Great, it's locked.
He's crying himself to sleep as we speak. There you go. See? Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. We gotta go back upstairs. Alright, check the shadow on the right. Pay attention. Take a look at the shadow on the right. It's gonna have my head cut off, and then it'll pop in. Or the camera will get fucked up. Oh my god. Oh no, it's casting a shadow on the white thing below it and not showing. And there's no shadow for the stairs. Oh, I kind of love it though. Hi, friend. Oh, I can tap it? I don't need to hold it? Oh, game changer. Game just went from a 3 out of 10 to like a solid 4.5 by being able to me just tap this.
Great, it's locked.
I feel like I missed critical information. Like super important information about like what I should be doing. Oh, hey, this one opens. Oh, this is where I started.
Great, it's locked.
This is where the crispy guy is. He's gone. Monike! 3-stream streak. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ice cream time. That's not fair. Oh, this is where I started. I've learned nothing. I've gained negative information. Okay. So we went all the way. No, we did not go all the way over here.
Locked.
Every door is locked. Just break the door down. That one's wood. Don't forget you have cones. They're on the counter.
Oh no!
I am trying to find where I need to go. I'm desperately trying to find where I need to go. This is the crispy bacon room. This is where I came from. This is the area I also came from. I didn't get anything, though. Like, I didn't get anything useful. And I don't have a fucking inventory. Lansing is the one on with the emergency radio. He should be on the front deck. Do I just need to go back to where I go? Or, like, from the beginning? Is that what you want from me, game? I guess we need to... I need to find out where I am. I need to find out where I am. I need to go to the front deck. Front deck? Front deck. Front deck? Front deck? Front deck? Front deck. Front deck. He should be... I need the emergency radio code. Okay. I'm so confused.
Locked.
I feel like I'm way past where I needed to be. And I still don't know how to save. Pen and paper and definitely not a typewriter. Exactly. Oh, I see. I was supposed to... Okay. All right. I think I know where I am. This is the main deck. Because according to this, go into first person and move to the left down the hall. The Russian soldiers will start shooting at you. Aim the laser at the explosive barrel at the end of this hallway. Blah, 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 blah. Once it blows up... They should both be dead. Head down, use the valve. Okay. Go back the way you came. And go this way. We got electrical stuff. The game will offer you to save at certain points. It's like a checkpoint system. Jesus fucking Christ. Are you serious? Okay. That's cool. A very normal thing in a survival horror game is not having the ability to save at all, and the game just saves for you. Useful information. Let's see. Okay, so go back up the stairs, go to the door here, and then we're up in the main deck. Okay, so I guess we go. There's no map. There's no map. Okay. So apparently I know where I am now. Hypothetically, allegedly, supposedly. Okay? Supposedly. We got the place with the diary. Right? No. Do we have a diary? We do have the diary. There should be a quote-unquote rest room. Oh, restroom. It's got a space in it. So is it a restroom or a restroom? Towards the fire, right as you go to the doorway, brew sprinkler. Go through the hallway. Wait. It does say save point. Shoot the zombie, and when it's knocked down, you can either go over and step on its head and shoot it in the head. The best way to deal with this type of thing is trying to get headshots while they're coming at. I haven't even seen the zombie. Where is the dormitory? Was that where we were? We need to get to the front deck. Okay, so we're in this area. What's a fucking galley? Somebody tell me about boats. What's a galley? Does anybody know what a fucking galley is? I need to know. The kitchen? So that was the galley where I just was. It does not help me that everything is written in Russian, and then somehow this entire game is this guide is just like, it should say crew quarters on it. In what way does it say crew quarters? I can't tell the difference between the regular enemies and the evil monstery enemies, because the game has not made them very clearly identifiable. So it just looks like I'm shooting the same things. Okay, let's assume that this is galley. It's not. Go to the white locker door on Tom's right in the galley. Go into the door on Tom's right. This is arbitrary. My right can be in any direction. South is always south. North is always north. Does that say crew quarters? Is this crew quarters? This looks like a bathroom. This is the delete face room. Damn. What does it mean? What does damn mean? Bruh. My face is real in the mirror. Do you see it? Damn, my face got gotted. Okay, so I think front deck was the place where we walked up.
When will my reflection show who I am, what's inside?
Despite everything, it's still you. Let's assume that this is it. Because according to this, the front deck has me
Great, it's locked.
going up to a place. And there's barrels. Oh, there's a barrels note. I need to find the barrels note, and then I'll be in the front deck. The game crashed. That's fine. That's okay. Don't worry. Did it actually crash, or did it just, like, explode? It's still trying to go. Curious. Don't worry. That's why we used the normal. Galley is the kitchen. So I was in the fucking galley. Just call it a kitchen. Okay, we're back up here now. There's all these arbitrary things that are being told to me.
This looks like the wrong way.
How do you fucking know? If you know so goddamn much, why don't you fucking figure it out? Well, you're playing as me, so I'm not in control of my own body. Well, fuck you. Okay. So I need to get to the dormitory. So if we go to the galley, go over to the white locker door on Tom's right. Go to your left, and then out the door you find... Okay. Okay, let's assume, which is always a mistake, let's assume that the galley is indeed the kitchen. So then it wanted to just go through this door right here. And then go to my left, and then find a door on my right. So the door we just came through. So we're here. And then it says, go out on the door on Tom's right. So here. Now we should be on the front deck? The doors are so different looking every time. Okay. Ow, you fucking dickhead. Got him. And people say me, I can't snipe. Also
Must
me.
be downstairs.
Well, first things first. You gotta go. There. Problem solved. I'm dying though. Never mind. I found a health pack on that guy who died. The comrade. All burned. All burned. Pistol ammo, sweet. Did it crash again? I think it crashed again. I should have saved. I should have saved in the totally normal place where it's... This game might be just fucking broken. This game might just be broken. Oh, hey, look, Marvel Rivals opened. Let's see if it actually will fix itself when I save state. I wonder if I could save state here and load up and then it works. I made a second save state, a different save state. You know, save slots 2. A second save state. PC blue screens. Weirder things have happened. Load state. No, it did not save state. It just crashed. Well, at least we know where we are now. The game was definitely not working.
This looks like the wrong way.
This looks like the wrong way. Okay, so here's what we do. When we get there, we save. And then we try again. If it breaks, then we'll try the quote-unquote working PC version.
Great, it's locked.
Should make a save redeem. Isn't this where I needed to go? No. This is the door. This is the door that if I go out, I immediately get shot. This is the... There's a Black Widow on the other enemy team, and they found the dead center of my skull door. Got him. Okay, so new saves point. We save.
It must be downstairs.
Did I get him? It crashed again. What is happening? All right, do we want to start all the way over from the PC version and see if it works?
Huh?
Let's try. Let's try. I will need to move my glorious, lovely little chat to the side. I wonder why this game got a 60% out of 100%. Oops, I closed the wrong thing. It's closed. Now we will try the other one. It's funny because I was so worried. I was so worried that the PC one wouldn't work. And then all of a sudden... I'm kind of wondering how it got a 60%. You never had a crash on the PC version? Were you able to get it to run on windowed mode? Also, there's no controller support for the PC version of the game. Oh god, you're so loud. I will mute it for y'all. It's already says not responding for me. Just so we're clear. It already says not responding for me. Oh, it's in windowed mode now. I don't know how that fucking happened or why it looks the way it does now, because it definitely looks fucking weird. Okay, let me... That feels approximate. That feels good. Screen configuration. Resolution. I guess that's the resolution? I guess that's the way it works? The very real PS2 works better on the everything else. You ran it on Steam Deck? This does not seem like it's Steam Deck compatible. Okay, new game, normal. Why is it the loudest thing it's ever fucking been in its entire life? I just want you all to know that you all are seeing the cutscene. It says not responding for me. I can't see any of this. Wisp can confirm. Also, I changed the volume controls. It's so fucking loud. It's so fucking loud. It's running for all of you. I can see it in the OBS monitor. I can see it on Wisp's screen. I cannot see it on my screen. I can't interact with it. It just says crashed. It says not responding. We'll see if it kicks me back to it. We'll see if it kicks me back to it.
Ravenswood out.
Oh my god! Oh my god! It fucking actually fucking fixed!
You're going solo. How come Hansen gets all the fun? Because
It legitimately fixed itself.
Cut the chatter. This place is creeping me out. Where is everyone? Steady, Friedman.
Holy shit.
I've got that
The frame rate is entirely unlocked forever. It's the fastest it's ever been.
The seas are too rough. We're gonna have to head back. You're on your own, people.
You heard the man. Keep it tight. Hey, Walker. Did you hear that?
Hear what?
What's that smell? These old Russian whalers all stink to high heaven. What's that? Open fire! Open fire! Holy shit! Ah!
I think the way to play this game now is to just play like this.
Lieutenant Lansing, come in, come in.
Ow. Oh my god, I've lost almost all of my life.
These Russian boats aren't exactly built the same as ours are. I better read the inscriptions so that I don't get lost. Let's see how much of my Russian I still remember.
What inscription? Okay, so maybe hold on. Save as. Interesting. Maybe maybe it's because I'm in windowed mode that this game doesn't want me to do anything. Pausing shows what room I'm in. Okay, that's true.
It's unlocked.
So we need to get to the place where we can save.
Повсюду! Они идут прямо на
If we can get to the place where we can save, then everything will be fine, and I can try and reload in full screen mode. Hey. Hey. Oh god. Shots, 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 shots. Everybody! If I use this, I have a melee now!
This valve must control the sprinkler system.
I have a melee now. So the melee works. The cutscenes don't. I feel like I'm in purgatory. All burned. I feel like I'm in hell. This is what hell is like, right? I don't need that health pack. We're good. We have enough ammo. Pistol ammo. Yay. Yay. We did it. If I hold right trigger, then everything is fine. Or not right trigger. If I hold right mouse button, everything is fine. If I let go of it, my mouse becomes unlocked. Jump scare.
There's too much water pressure. I can't open the door.
So if I remember what I'm doing, we go up the... There's no stamina now! Stamina removed. Who needs stamina?
It's unlocked.
I need to hold the button. Here's the showers.
What the hell is that?
What the hell is that? Okay, good. Does R reload? What reloads? F reloads. Cool, great. Super great, super useful. Nothing on him. Our face didn't melt. This room has people in it. Done. I'll take this. No luck. Okay. Can I have whatever you have? Nothing again. We don't need anything here. Okay. He's gone. It has taken us 4 seconds to get back where we were. But also I know where I'm going now.
It must be downstairs.
I'm the greatest sniper in the world. I'm gonna learn to play Black Widow now. Thank you for coming to me, I guess? Can I have your stuff? Thank you. You just slid over to me. Thanks. I feel like the game got worse and also better at the same time. Like, I don't feel like we've learned anything, period. Somehow you've missed nothing and also everything by Beast. We got the diary page. Fully loaded with this ammo.
Lansing?
Are you Lansing?
Oh, man.
Did you see his frames?
At least I found the code.
At least I'm safe within. It's inside my mind. Hello, friend.
And me! Holy...
Okay. That was fun. Can I have that sword? No, okay. Nothing for me.
The damn thing's stuck.
The damn thing's damned. Can I have your stuff? No luck. Oh, shit. Okay, now I don't know where we go anymore. That guy was supposed to have my stuff. Nothing found. Find the radio room. Okay. So let's take a quick look at, at the list of things here. Leave this room through the same door. Our first save point. You can now save your game for the first time. Yes. Save. Okay. So we're going to close. We're going to close the game. Okay, it doesn't want me to do that. Sure. Okay, so I'm going to unwindowed mode it, and we'll see if it doesn't fuck everything up this time. I'm going to mute the desktop audio for a second, because the last time I kept it unmuted, it blew everybody's ears off, and I don't want everybody to have their ears blown off a second time. So let's see if it works better in full screen mode, because it was windowed mode and it did not. Did not crash. Did not crash. I just want to make sure of okay, game, do you want to like play? Okay, it's going. It's loading. It says running. And now it says stopped. What in the good God is happening with this game? Properties. Launch options. None. I guess, hold on. Will that fix it? If I arbitrarily enter some code to make it not do that? This game is unhappy. Do you only want to run in windowed mode now? We'll find out. Good news, it still runs in fucking windowed mode. It was running in full screen earlier, I promise. I wonder if I can just browse to like installed files. Yeah. Can I just run it from here? You know you want to open. How about I run as administrator? Do you want to run then? This might be the most broken a game has ever been. For me specifically. Windowed mode. Oh. Go to your library, right-click Cold Fear. Click Properties. Under General Launch Options, type in minus full screen. Pretty sure I just did that. Then click Local Files. I assume this is here. Res.bin. And delete that file. Okay, deleted it. Now try to start Cold Fear. This is a tech fucking... Okay, let's see if it actually works. Oh! Oh! Ah! All of my monitors blinked. Oh my god, there it is. Am I regretting this? Not really. Did it crash? No, it just... Fucking god. There we go. It's here. Hello. Except for now my mouse is outside of the window at all times. Let's see if I just keep it here and it doesn't do anything. No. Let me have it. Let me have. Okay, cool. All right. Well, I have no way to guide myself anymore because I can no longer... use the... Okay. Use my mouse outside of the game. So we're flying blind. Oh, still muted. Great. Let me see if I could get control of the game again. There we go. Okay. I have resistance now. Okay. Okay, he realized he was dead. It was working better. Can y'all see the game? It broke. It's gone. The wall is... Okay, there it is. It's back. I think it was better before. I think we go back to... Hold on. I think we alt F4 out of this. I think we alt F4 out of this. I think we alt F4 out of this. Let's go to windowed mode. Let's go to windowed. See if it unlocks again. Okay. No, still the loudest fucking thing ever. Let it crash, just like a Valve game. It crashes before it loads. It's fine. It crashes before it loads. God, the loudest game that's ever fucking existed. As soon as you could give me control, I'd be so happy. Okay, cool. We're here again. All right, I will undo that. Well, I guess we're fucking just... God willing, we're fucking trying here. Okay, so we're back to windowed mode because it works slightly better. Brother, I fucking saved your life! Maybe I'm not going to play Black Widow anymore. I'm out of bullets. Maybe I should just let the game kill me. Then we slide. Oh, God. If I hold right click, we're fine. The moment I let go of right click, it's all over. Hold on. I need health. Get health for me, thank you. I have 5 bullets. Okay, I have 9 bullets. I have 15 bullets. Oops, I have 14 bullets. Where did you come from? How am I missing every shot now? I was doing so well.
Prediction up. Only a minute cause the game crashes a lot.
I gotta play it like this, otherwise everything goes wrong. Ooh, new gun. How do I switch weapons? Oh shit, okay, that's useful. A note about fire extinguishers. Okay, we're doing okay. What's the prediction say? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God, you're the fastest man alive. Help, please. Pistol ammo. Okay, bye. Hello? Can I leave?
Oh, you bastard! Whoever you are, you will open this door now!
I assume you're Anna, who I need to save later? Solve that problem. We're on a boat.
It looks like this will do the job.
Hand wheel for fish door. God, now I need to find a fucking fish door. This might be the stupidest game I've ever played. Hi. Nothing for me. Okay, hold on. Just gonna... If I hit save... Does it actually save? Save as. Okay, please let this save. Then I hit this and I hit save. Maybe that actually worked. It titled the entire box, please let this save Cold Fear. It crashed. It crashed. Transition error? Maybe? Cutscene transition error. Did you actually fucking have that? There's a fucking... That's great. Input physics said so. Trouble saving cutscene / transition error. Swift got a lot of fucking points, I guess, for that. Jesus Christ. Maybe this is a one and fucking done. Maybe this is a... Okay, I can't load the save because it crashes the game. I can't load the save because it crashes the game. Well, Cold Fear was a bust. I think we call it there for Cold Fear. I think that's it. I think that's the coldest we can possibly get. It didn't work on either version of the game. I cannot stress this enough. I cannot stress this enough. It didn't work on the PS2 and it didn't work on Steam. Do you know how long I've had this game? I think I've had this game for like 8 or 9 years. Nothing wants this game to be streamed. Kayla, I have no idea how you got this working on a fucking Steam Deck. But fucking props to you for some sort of fucking witchcraft bullshit that you pulled. Oh my god. Did it rot in my library? It's gonna now. Is that what I should play? Is that what I should play? I mean, I did say that I could definitely like do indie games now, but I kind of want to like actually like give things a fucking solid chance. I feel like by titling this stream Cold Fear, it's just kind of like, oh well, whatever's gonna happen is broken. Legitimately, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that first two things. I spent 2 hours. I think I did give it a good shot, and I did totally start on time, and nobody else could possibly say anything else about that. Let's see. I guess we'll either do Kuon or what was the other game that I put up there? Fucking, what did I put in the voting thing? I don't even remember. I don't remember anything. Obscure. I know obscure possibly doesn't work. I know Kuon works. Okay. The reason obscure, here's the thing. Regardless of if the game is rougher, does it fucking crash is the really big fucking important thing to take away from pretty much everything at this point. Because this game ran pretty well when it was running, and then it decided to fucking trip on its own fucking shoelaces, fall several flights of stairs, fucking crack its head on the wall, and then crash, and then you load it back up, and it's like, your save data doesn't exist anymore. So I don't know what to fucking believe with this game. I don't know what, it's gaslighting me. It's fucking absolutely gaslighting me. Good fucking God. Good God. What a fucking stupid series of events. Like, oh my God. I don't know what to fucking think. I don't know what to think. That was kind of fucking wild, right? A Windows, it's a Ubisoft. Listen, it got a 72 on IGN. That means it's at least as good as Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire 7 out of 10 Too Much Water. Okay? It has to be at least that good. Has to be at least that good. Goodness. I don't even know where to fucking, I don't even know where to begin. I don't know where to begin or end anymore. I don't know where to begin or end. I don't know what happens. I mean, no, because like we're 2 hours in. If I start something, I'll want to play more than 15 minutes of it. So I'm wondering if we just do something stupid for the next like 10 minutes. Before we like end up calling it, because I have other games that I really want to play, and I have other things. What kind of stupid? I have a lot of stupid shit. Okay, can't stream that. That's lewd. Can't stream that. That's lewd. I got a key for a couple different things. All of them are lewd. I don't know why. They're just like, hey, do you want these keys? It's like, I mean, I'll take a free key. I can't stream it because Twitch will ban the fuck out of me. It will ban the absolute piss out of me. You whip out a tit on Twitch and it says no. It says go away. It says dead. Dead forever. Dead for you, dead for your friends, dead for your family. Dead, 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 dead. I don't know. Is there something that I can do that's silly for the next, like, I mean, we can just chat. We can hang out. You guys want to hang out? Y'all want to hang out? Want to be friends? I'm legitimately floored. You know what we should do? I know what we should do. Are you ready for this? I know exactly what we should do. I want to go. No, not GeoGuessr. No, not Rivals. We can do Rivals after stream. What I want to do is I want to go to this is hilarious. Yeah, this is what I want to do. This is exactly what I want to do. I want to go here. And I want to minimize that. And I want to go to window capture. And I want to do that. And I want to click this. And I want to do this. And I want to do this. And I want to hit that. And I want to do this. And we're going to take a look at fucking reviews for Cold Fear. Because I'm so curious. So here's Cold Fear. This is the Xbox. Let's view on all platforms. PC got a 66. I wonder why. Xbox got a 71. That's our fucking flaw. That's our mistake. That was us. That's our bad. Okay? That's our fucking bad, everybody. We played it on PlayStation and PC. Rated a 66 and a 68. The Xbox One runs at a brisk 71 for its fucking Metacritic. So let's take a look at the PC version. 3 positive, 10 mixed. PC Gamer says, puts out where it counts. Cold Fear is a pants browner. August 2005. Puts out where it counts. Cold Fear is a pants browner. I've never heard a worse fucking review written in my entire life. Puts out where it counts. You know what? Wisp, can you take a note? Added this to the shirt list. Puts out where it counts. A shirt that just says puts out where it counts. Fucking legitimately just a shirt that's got fucking black shirt, white Comic Sans font, puts out where it counts. Put it in the store. Boom. Perfect. Total Video Games gave it an 80. Said, the game utilizes a series of components and, dare we even mutter it under our breath, cliches that can be derived from any number of horror films or survival horror titles, which is no big fault since, for the most part, traveling aside, the game is an enjoyable title away from established franchises that does offer some new ideas and details to the genre. What the fuck? Gamer.tv said a highly polished title. Wrong and lies to me. That shows Ubisoft's action-focused approach to the horrific can be gory fun too. This is not worded well. Play Magazine gave it a 70. Said a laden free of backtracking and other nags here and there a leaden feel of backtracking and other nags here and there tie the game down from anything memorable. I will remember this game for my entire life. How dare you? How dare you speak ill of Cold Fear 2005? Yahoo said, in the same league as the disposable horror flicks that fill video shelves and late night cable. It's not particularly frightening, but good atmosphere and short-lived Twitch satisfaction is enough to sustain interest for a while. It sucks. It's a garbage fucking game and it's late night cable trash. 70 out of 100. That's a fucking good grade on a test, all right? You fucking assholes. This needs to change. And I know this was in 2005, but it hasn't fucking changed. CPU Gamer says, I was really disappointed with this game. 70. Gave it a 70. 70. I was really disappointed. Gave it a 70. Oh my God. because it has good potential and includes certain qualities that makes a great game but fails to deliver. It has all of this good potential and great qualities and great game. I gave it a 70. I'm disappointed. Wording? Okay, Ace Game says Cold Fear is unashamedly old school survival as an old school survival horror game. So you should pretty much know whether you're interested in playing it or not. That's the first fucking good review we've had. The first actually well-worded review, period, is actually, this is it. This is the one. Ace Games, congratulations, you did it. You fucking did it. You absolute fucking legends. Let me, nope, capture cursor. There we go. Why did it disappear? Why did everything disappear? Now the reviews crashed. There it goes. There we are. We're back, baby. I wanted to capture my cursor. Transition error, curse stream, you shit. Action Trip says, I must say it's a pity that a game with such a realistic feel and believable atmosphere we've got it, everybody. The stupidest fucking statement anybody's ever made, ever. The stupidest fucking one. I must say, it's a pity that a game with such a realistic feel and believable atmosphere. Tell me where the realistic feel is, and in what way is this a believable atmosphere? A bunch of fucking, like, Navy SEALs, I guess, infiltrated a random Russian boat in the middle of the ocean. Where it is, question mark. Who fucking knows? And one dude kills every fucking Russian on the entire boat while all the fucking monsters killed the rest of the squad. And quote unquote saves the day. There's also a woman on the boat and she's alive. That's all I know about this game, and immediately, much like every other fucking survival horror thing, it's completely unbelievable. The atmosphere is completely unbelievable. It's the ability to go in with a suspension of disbelief that makes things fun. What the fucking absolute ass crackers. Anyway, believable atmosphere suffers from several annoying problems, such as the lack of an in-game minimap or an inventory system and the inability to save your progress or use the health packs at will. How about crashing? How about being able to run the game? I have some problems. Computer and Video Games said, has a forbidding, you mean foreboding, has a forbidding atmosphere beginning on a ship and moving to an oil rig, violent bloodletting and superb environmental effects. However, we've seen the same kind of lame puzzles, sodding key cards, anyone, and storylines a billion times before. PC Zone. Forbidding atmosphere. Hey, have you ever had a forbidding atmosphere? It's just like the atmosphere said no. The atmosphere was just like, nuh-uh. Pam has a forbidding atmosphere. She looks at you and says no. My atmosphere is no, says Pam. Hi, Pam. Good morning. Take in isolation, says Edge Magazine. There is no denying Cold Fear's panache. Stop using fucking $5 words! It has panache. It's got chutzpah. It's got spunk. What are you, from the 1930s? Renderware has rarely been used to such strong visual effect, and there is a fair helping of survival horror entertainment to be had here. It's just that you have to dig through several layers of frustration to get at it. 60 out of 100. Jesus Christ. PC Format said survival horror that's as bland can be. Cold? Yes. Fear? No. Gotta love that. Cold, yes. Fear, no. What a great fucking line. Okay, again, PC Format and fucking Ace Games are so far my favorite ones. Jesus Christ. Gamers Hell gave it a 50. Some games are just garbage, and PC gamers are quick to pick up on what is crap and what rules. I disagree. I think there's a lot of crap on PC that people are just like, it's the greatest thing you've ever played. It's like, is it? Is it the greatest thing I've ever played? Because I don't think it is. It's going to blow your mind. Is it just a point-and-click adventure game that has a gun and that's the point-and-click interface? No, it's revolutionary. It's a point-and-click adventure game with a gun as the interface. Games TM said it's hard not to like Cold Fear what it's trying to do, but it's also hard not to see the glaring errors that makes along the way. Okay, that's fine. That's a fine review. All right, let's take a look. We have to take a look at the other fucking platforms. Let's take a look at PlayStation 2. Let's take a look at PlayStation 2, then we'll take a look at Xbox and see what went wrong, okay? We have 1 negative, 24 mixed, and 14 positive. We start from the top. Next Level Gaming says it has a very good storyline backed by some great character design and some very good scares. Simple, straight to the point, fine. The quote-unquote big reveal takes a while, and because it takes some time to finally happen, you'll be fearing virtually everything that goes bump in the night. It took me 10 fucking minutes. Like, admittedly, the stream is 2 hours because the game kept fucking crashing, but it took me 10 full fucking minutes to get to quote-unquote the big reveal of there's monsters, and it didn't make me fear anything going bump in the anything. Pal GN says, I had an absolute blast with the game's weaponry, and the ideas behind the deaths of killing the creatures. The last boss was done quite nicely. Wish I could have fucking seen it. Were done extremely well. A minor downfall to the game is that I didn't necessarily feel scared during the game. That's fair and valid criticism. Gaming Trend said, I enjoyed Cold Fear for what it was, an average thriller with some above average storytelling and terrific use of atmosphere. Fine, I'm fine with that. Again, we're not criticizing what they said about the game. We're criticizing how they said it, okay? That's the whole point here. Total Video Game says, the game utilizes a series of components, and dare we even mutter under our breath, there's the Total Video Games one, cliches that derive from it. This is a bullshit review that somebody fluffed up so fucking much, and it doesn't fucking make any goddamn sense. Gamer TV, we already think we read that one. Times Online said, graphically impressive. I will give it that. For 2005, it looks pretty fucking good. Looks pretty fucking good for 2005. To the point where those prone to seasicknesses should stay away. I can also agree with that. And the dark bowels of the ship provide an eerily effective gaming environment. Okay. I'm fine with this review. This is a fine review. GamePro says, but if you've got a choice, spring for the darker, freakier Xbox version. What kind of quote did they clip from this, Metacritic? Okay, this is not on you, GamePro. I'm not docking you points for this. This is just confusing to me. 3D Adventure says, wet floors shine. Cupboards seem to have depth rather than badly rendered facade that perhaps you are used to, and the lighting is rich and really adds to the uneasiness of the game. I can agree with that. Worth playing gives it a 76. It seems a bit convoluted and rather forced, yet if you play in the dark late at night, it will spook the bejesus out of you. Good use of the word bejesus. I kind of like it. I don't agree that it's scary, but I do agree that people would have found it scary. GameZone says the plentiful load times kill the tension between areas. Resident Evil says fuck you. Stuff says it's pretty short, 6 to 8 hours tops. The Xbox version is the way to go since the load times between rooms, quote unquote, are a fraction of what they are on the PlayStation 2. A review! A real review! It's a real fucking review! It's a real one. This is a real fucking review. It tells you how long the game is. It tells you which version is the better one and a flaw. But it gives you an idea of what you're going into technically, which is good. PSM Magazine. Oh, PSM Magazine. Visuals and atmosphere are quite good too, though still a far from Resident Evil 4 quality. Yeah, that's going to happen at that time. You're going to get fucking hit with that shit. We'll get there, Jesse. Hold on. Rika, Jesse, if you want to see the Xbox stuff, we're going to take a look at the Xbox reviews and we'll see what happens. GameBiz says the gameplay is solid and enjoyable. The visuals fit the atmosphere wonderfully. The sound is suitably heroic and epic, and the gameplay gets rid of some of the tired conventions of the genre, and in their place introduces new ideas that help move it forward. I don't necessarily agree with the fact that it moved it forward. It definitely took it back in my brain with the not being able to save and no inventory and no map. All that kind of fucking blows ass. But I do agree that this is well worded. IGN gave it a 72. IGN gave it a 72. A solid B movie video game. It may not be an epic tale, but it packs enough thrills and zombies to happily pass an afternoon or two. I gotta hand it to IGN. That's a fucking box quote, and it is a fucking review. It tells you that the game is going to be about a B horror quality tale. It's not epic. It packs enough thrills and zombies to happily pass an afternoon, which means it's fairly short, and it's got enough action to keep you quote unquote satisfied. That's a decent fucking review. In all thoughts and considerations and fairness towards IGN right here, that's a review. That is a review. Alt Gaming, a solid if a little unspectacular survival horror tale. While the quote-unquote fear factor may be a touch below the sheer terror instilled, there's still many a moment where you feel a little nervous as to what we witness next. Fine review, fine. We already read Yahoo's. Yahoo sucks. The Sydney Morning Herald puzzles are kept to a minimum, but due to the repetitive ship interiors and the absence of maps, players will spend plenty of time meandering. Good use of the word meandering. I think it fits here, even though it's a close to a $5 word for me. This is fine. This is a fine review. Let's see. Toy Chess says, orally, Cold Fear truly excels in many areas. The sound effects fit the atmosphere perfectly, and the industrial soundtrack couldn't be better presented. That's a good fucking thing to note. This is fine. I think we did Ace Games. GameSpot. Orally. I know, yeah. It's fine though. Like, atmospherically, Cold Fear is derivative and predictable, which is a shame considering that it is, at times, an enjoyable action game. It's shallow and pedantic and lame and stupid. I enjoyed it. Gave it a 69. Nice, GameSpot. Game Informer fails to establish any real mood or atmosphere and ends up just being boring. You gave it a 68, Game Informer? For the love of God, on a scale of 0 to 100, on this shit, you should not be fucking grading it like an American fucking school paper, okay? You're not a teacher. You can give things less fucking points. If you said something is boring and you gave it a 68, I'm punching you. What a fucking... Listen, if I give something a 68, it means it's fun enough and playable, but something that you're not going to return to, okay? That's a 68. What they just described is something that's like they had so little fun with. That's like a 20 or a 30. That's not... If something is boring, there's nothing more egregious than something being boring. Something being bad can be fun. Something good is truly great. But it's boring. Boring is unacceptable. Boring is the worst. Duke Nukem Forever was boring. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. It was boring. It is unacceptable. Aliens Colonial Marines is a piece of piling fucking flaming garbage that is hilarious and fun. It is not a good game, but it's fun to play at least once. I have so many issues with how games are reviewed in a lot of ways. Game Revolution says, unfortunately, it's only half a great game. Clocking it around 6 hours, it might be the shortest adventure horror game out there and has almost zero replay value. You can beat Resident Evil in like 3 hours. Like most Resident Evil games by this point are 3 hours long or less. Unless you're replaying it with the other character for different stuff, and then it's probably like 6 to 8 hours maybe, depending on what you do. The only thing that makes them quote unquote longer is getting lost. Period. So this is untruthful. This is not valuable information. Gamer Simple says there are some good ideas here, but the game is more frustrating than frightening. 67. I can respect that review. TotalGames.net, it's no complete loss for sure and is likely to moderately satisfy the Resident Evil diehards waiting for the next installment. However, it's no classic despite some lovely physics due to some weak gameplay elements and its slightly simple linearity. That's fine. Electronic Gaming Monthly, EGM. Second string survival horror marked by puppet-like physics and way too many exploding barrels. I can definitely say that every corner there was at least one fucking exploding barrel, if not 10. Computer and Video Games said there's a difference between paying homage to and simply recycling old material. Sometimes this game fails to appreciate. The graphics might be up there with the forthcoming Resident Evil 4. It's not. But the gameplay owes a huge debt to the first Resident Evil game. I disagree, but that's fine. GameSpy says some nifty gameplay mechanics and some nasty enemies kept it from being an and also ran, while a little too much repetitive exploration and short story kept it from being a contender. What the fuck does also ran mean? Is that a sports term? It must be a fucking sports term. Don't fucking sports at me in a fucking video game review. I don't know what a sports is. I played hockey, which is the fighting game of fucking sports. A horse that does not win, place, or show in a race also ran. What do I know about that? Don't include fucking colloquial vernacular in your fucking reviews. It's so weird. Stop fluff and fillering it. Get to the point. Be simple. You can use simple words. I swear to God. Okay. As somebody who has written a lot of reviews, who has written a lot of scripts and video and created a ton of videos over my entire fucking career, there is one thing that I must tell you that you must understand, especially when it comes to this shit and turning it into like something to read as a review or something to be presented as a read review in a video. Write how you speak. Write how you speak. It's so much easier to follow. It's so much easier to follow. And if you speak like this, choose better things that other people understand. You know, like make it simple. Simple is not bad. Simple and easy to understand is great. Do not use super flowery words. Do not make it longer than it needs to be. Period. End of story. If people are super interested in it, you can always do something that follows up. Hey, in our review of this game, people asked a lot of different questions. We've created a follow-up to answer some of those questions in blah, blah, blah. Similar for like when you do a retrospective for stuff, or like you do a deep dive on a particular thing. You give the overall story beats, you give some opinions, you give some thoughts on that stuff, and you're in and out in like 20 minutes or less in videos, because you really don't want to like do it too long unless you're doing a full-on documentary style like video essay kind of thing, like fucking God, what's his name? What's the channel's name that does all the thingy doodles? The theme park person who's makes better documentaries than most fucking people who make documentaries now. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Defunct Land. Yes. Those are docu-fucking-mentaries, okay? Regardless of what any fucking documentary maker who's a professional, blah, blah, blah. Those are documentaries. They are something that you put on to learn a lot about one's very specific subject, and you learn a tremendous amount while being either entertained or kind of flabbergasted in the case of a lot of Defunct Land things. You're taken aback by certain things, and it's framed in a way that's really interesting, and so on and so forth. Blah 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 blah. When it comes to reviews, when it comes to video essays, 4 fucking hours of that shit is stupid. Cut it fucking down. Cut it down or part it out. Cut it down or part it out. When it comes to reviews, fucking get to the goddamn point. Here's the things I liked. Here's the things I didn't like. And then in fucking conclusion. You know the thing that most of us learned when we were in school on how to write a fucking paper? Here is my thesis statement. Here is the either problems or the positives. Then we go on to the reverse. And then you end with the fucking thing that you started with and bring it all back together and tell everybody your full, final, simple, summaried thoughts on it. It's that easy. It is. It really is. It's not hard. Anyway, Edge Magazine, did we read this? No. Yes, we did. Fair helping of survival horror to be had here. It's just it takes through several layers of frustration to get we have. Official US PlayStation Magazine also dead. A perfectly average survival horror action game crafted by the the genre's originators. Sure. Survival horror games, as far as survival horror games, this is G4. Oh shit. Hey, you died 3 times. As survival horror games go, Cold Fear is lukewarm. The graphics attempt to mask a mediocre plot and flawed action, but it does succeed in making your skin crawl in a good way. Not only do I disagree with the first part, I completely disagree with the second part. It's well worded and everything like that, but I think the graphics are pretty fucking good for the time, and the plot is fine, and the action is actually probably pretty fucking good, especially for 2005. It's not scary. It's just like monsters run face first at you at fucking breakneck speeds. Game style, unfortunately, the spark of enduring gameplay is soon extinguished by some bizarre design choices and a ropey camera system. Okay, that's fine. PSX Nation, the atmosphere isn't scary or dreadful enough to instill fear in players, and the brevity of the experience is only matched by its lack of originality. Ooh. Jesus. Leave some for the fucking vultures. Jesus. Thunderbolt says, it's a little too comparable to other survival horror titles at the time. Fuck off. I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired of this thought process because it still exists today. This is the dumbest fucking thing. It's similar to this other thing. It's similar to this other thing. Thus, it's terrible. Being similar to something that's good isn't bad. It's good. Like, you don't even need to bring something innovative to the fucking the genre. So long as it is good and fun. That is it. Every game doesn't need to be fucking the next Breath of the Wild or fucking, you know, Super Mario 64 or Resident Evil 1 where it's a genre-defining thing. Some things can just be good and in the same line as other things. This is just fucking mean. Detroit Free Press says, the plot is unoriginal. That's fine. The dialogue is okay. That's fine. But not great. There isn't anything memorable about the music, and the backgrounds with the ship are dull and redundant. That's fine. I think that's fine. Ink Gamers, the action is predictable, cliched, and ultimately unsatisfying. There's probably a good hour or so of entertaining gameplay here. Ooh. It's not bad worded, and it's not a bad review. It's just it's cutting. Games TM, it's hard not to... I think we already saw that one. And here's the bad review. Here's the 45, okay? Alone in the Dark got a 4 out of 10 because it was too much like Resident Evil 4 Remake. Are they smoking fucking the worst kind of drugs? Alone in the Dark got a 4 out of 10 because it was too much like Resident Evil 4 Remake. First of all, no, it's not. And second of all, are you fucking stupid? Jesus. Game critics gave it a 45 here. All the elements that make up a decent survival horror game are on display here. The monsters, the violence, the simplistic, action-oriented storytelling. They're just so shoddily rendered and assembled that they add up to as a mediocre experience. I think that's a fine worded review. Now let's take a look at this fucking Xbox one, which has 41 fucking reviews. The Xbox offers a superior visual experience. Its advanced lighting system casts advanced real-time shadows, much like Doom 3, a high-tech feature the PS2 hardware simply can't match. Let's see. One of the most engaging environments ever. The stormy sea as the real protagonist, as it is always present and always threatening. Otherwise, a run-of-the-mill survival horror game. I actually fully respect that fucking review. It's like, I kind of understand. I understand that. Yeah, this is where the darker and freakier comes in. It packs a ton of bedwetting frights into those those parentheses few hours, and there's nothing like a game that leaves you craving even more. Thanks, official Xbox magazine. Cheat Code Central. Best described as Resident Evil 4 Lite. It doesn't have the epic quality of the popular Capcom series, but for a tight, solid survival horror game, you could certainly do a lot worse. It seems like this Xbox version is like fucking saucy and full of like fun. While the rest of the game falls back on the run-of-the-mill survival horror fare, an overall high production value puts intense combat, interesting and bloodthirsty adversaries, as well as an accessible camera controls during combat makes the game worthy of your time, especially to action fans that are previously put off by static camera angles. Holy shit, a real review! We got 2 real reviews. Especially action fans previously put off by static camera angles that have been mainstays of the genre. A fucking real fucking quote. What a great fucking quote. Like, thank you, Xbox World Australia, which is probably closed now. Let's go all the way to the end because there's 2 40s here, and then we'll call it a stream. These are the lowest scores we've seen. Just so we're clear, the Xbox had the best scores and the worst scores. Boomtown says 40 out of 100. It's a stunner to look at and genuinely scared us on more than one occasion. I'm sure Darkworks would take some comfort in knowing that, but in the end, it accounts for nothing because this turkey is well and truly cold. You didn't say why, and that's your your box quote for the we can see the full review, we can click it, but this is the quote. What do you mean? I need more need more purpose behind these statements. Video Games Life, again, gave it a 40, but this overbearing sense of familiarity is what dogs Cold Fear down into the lower echelons of the genre. It just doesn't do enough to further survival horror in any way at all. In fact, most of the time, it just feels like a step back. I can understand the entirety of the thoughts of it being a step back. No map, no inventory, no being able to save. That sucks. That fucking blows ass, especially in the PS2 era where, you know, if you were a kid at the time, a parent could just be like, okay, you're done playing a video game. Oh, no, wait, I need to get to a save point. No, turns off console, which happened a lot to a lot of us during the before times, the dark days before autosave. So I understand that it definitely feels like a technological step back, but again, I don't necessarily see anything wrong with like familiarity in like a game. Like it's like, again, like something like making something in line with something that's already good, but in your own like oh, it's a different setting with a different protagonist and it's got its own story. Like, even if it's still got zombies or anything like that, it doesn't make it any fucking less just because it's similar. And because of these kind of comparisons, anytime somebody compares something to something else, like, oh, your original character reminds me of this character from this show, it's immediately a negative thing. You know what I mean? It's immediately seen as a negative thing because of this shit. Because of shit like this. Like, oh, hey, I really enjoyed this particular book series, and your character kind of reminds me of a character I really enjoyed in that. It shouldn't be inherently negative, but because of generally when it comes to reminds me of being seen as a negative thing, we've gotten into this space of when something is created that is new and it happens to be similar, whether it intentional or otherwise, to something else, it is always seen as negative. It comes across as negative and it's put out there as a negative. And that fucking sucks, because comparing things to other things shouldn't necessarily be seen as inherently a negative thing. Like, you know, case in point, Steam does this all the time. And we're all fucking fine with it. Games like this one that are like, hey, you played this game. You know, it's like you played Monster Hunter Wilds. Maybe you'll like this other game that's a monster hunting game. You played Left 4 Dead 2. Maybe you'll enjoy Back 4 Blood. Whatever the fucking case may be, it's not a bad thing because it gets you to think about something in a way of just like, well, I did enjoy that. And if this is similar to that, then I will probably enjoy it. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm fucking like losing my mind sometimes when it comes to this shit. But you know, it's fine. It's fine to have something that's similar to something or being like equated to something else. I think that's an okay thing to have. And it lets people understand things in an easier way. It's like, hey, Cold Fear is a survival horror game that's kind of similar to Resident Evil 4 in a way. Did you like Resident Evil 4? Then you might like Cold Fear. It's a good understanding of, hey, if you like X, you might like Y. But because of all the fucking bullshit around, like, it's always being a negative thing, we find ourselves in the fucking Video Games Life bullshit of everything. But that's it. I think we learned a lot. Did you all learn something today? I feel like you learned something today. I feel like we all learned a little bit today. We went on a journey. Everything broke. Everything exploded in every possible way that could possibly go wrong. It all did. But I think we're better because of it. I think we all grew together. I learned that sometimes version differences can be called darker and freakier. There's definitely cases for that. I learned that the Steam Deck is more oppressive than I thought. I mean, it's running on Linux, so maybe it's Windows updates that make this game unplayable. Is the truth. Maybe Windows is the true villain. Maybe Windows is the villain we've found along the way here. But I think that's it. We're not going to be returning to Cold Fear, sadly. I had a great time. I enjoyed this stream. I hope you all had some funny haha giggles as well. We'll probably be hanging out on Discord playing Monster Hunter or Marvel Rivals as we tend to do on the evenings. But you'll see me back here on Tuesday. We'll be playing Pokemon. We'll be playing more Pokemon. And next Friday, I'll see. I will just pick something. I will pick something and see what works. How's that sound? I'll pick a horror thing and I'll see what works, because I have some things and I can play around a little bit. And we can make some choices. We can make some educated choices. Not Dino Crisis. I still don't have Dino Crisis working the way I want it to, because the controls do not feel correct and they feel really wrong to me in my brain. So it's not working. It's like the controls just are not functioning the way that they should. So I don't know if we're returning to Dino Crisis either. Unfortunately. So this part 1 turned into a one and done. Did I try the GOG version? I don't, because I didn't want to spend money on it, because I have too many fucking versions of it. I have too many versions of too many fucking games, and I'm stopping fucking paying for any of this shit anymore, because if I have a fucking version of it before, because fuck. So we'll find out. We'll see what we're playing on Friday. It's going to be a surprise to you and me next Friday. Wisp is streaming on Monday. Wisp is streaming on Wednesday. Very likely going to continue and probably finish Sinking City, Scary City Man. And Wednesday, you'll probably be done with it. So is that when you're going to start doing your Mabu Wabu Monster Hunter Wet Man Chronicles? You need to find your next horror game too. Your next wet sopping sad man simulator. There's a few indie horror games you want to do. Are they demos or full games? Some demos. Okay. Cool. That's it. I don't know what else to say. What a long, strange road it's been. Blah 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 blah. Good God. I'm gonna send y'all to the Wolf Conservation Center. It's been a while since we've seen the puppies. I'll send y'all there. I'll see y'all on Discord. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.